ladies, gentlemen, Speakerette Squad, what's going on? It's your voice speaker. That's very loud, at least for me. Hold on. Hi, everybody. Let me turn this down. Here, I'm gonna do this. Hold on. What's going on, Mr. Lime? Welcome to the stream. How have you been, buddy? Hope you've been doing well. Also, I hope music volume is good for you guys. What's going on? I am Coral. What up, nerds? Welcome. But I'm doing pretty well as well. You know, busy as heck, but you know, we're here streaming. I won't grab the figures for today, but we got 3 lovely figures over here. We got our Vegeta, our Goku, Ultra Instinct, and then our Gear 5 Luffy. So that's our figures for today, chat. And for those who aren't aware, just because I have so many figures back here, I always like to put a few on display right here, just because, why not? Because I've spent so much money on them, might as well actually, you know, get me some. Excited to see your build ideas for the breeding farm. I already have some general ideas, and low-key for this farm, I made a checklist of stuff I want to make sure is on it, so let's, yeah, so like I got an idea of everything I want to put on this farm. Oh, you watch Dragon Ball? Yeah, I'm a pretty big Dragon Ball. Let's just say this. In every fandom, I am not like, I wouldn't consider myself like a super fan, but like Dragon Ball and One Piece are probably my 2 main animes. Like I just finished watching Daima when that last episode released. I've watched every single Dragon Ball, like quote unquote canon like series. Like I watched regular Dragon Ball, I watched Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, so I watched all of that. But like I didn't watch like GT. I thought it was an okay concept, and I feel like if they made a GT Kai and took out a lot of the BS that like people didn't like, I feel like it'd be like 1 season worth, like the same as Daima, but like I don't know, I think that'd be better. Do you read further than the shows? Yeah, I'm caught up. Like One Piece, I am actively caught up with the manga. I actually just finished reading the most recent chapter, 1142 or 3, I don't remember, of One Piece, just like less than a week ago. And Dragon Ball, I don't really read it per se, but I will watch like video reviews on the chapters, so I kind of know what's happening. Like I know where it just ended. I'm not gonna really say, just for those who have no idea what's going on in the manga of Dragon Ball Super. But yeah, long story short, I am caught up on all that. And also, to answer your question, Coral, Team 4-star, absolutely. No. I'm sorry that was very loud. I apologize, but no. Also mention, I apologize, like, cause see, I normally have my mic sensitivity turned up, so like, because obviously when I'm talking right now, I'm fairly quiet. I'm very quiet most of the time, but like when I get loud, sometimes then it really peaks. So I apologize if it was very loud. But yes, I watched all Dragon Ball Bridge and everything. I gotta see. I've watched the original like series, but I know they did do the commentary stuff, so I'd have to go back and rewatch that. But I do keep up with their Hell series or whatever, I forget what it's called, Home for Infinite Losers series. So, but yeah, but chat, we got stuff to do today, and I'm kind of on a time limit because I still need to go to the store today, and I need to go before like 10 p.m. So, and it is 5:43 for me right now. So we got a few hours to build the base, but like I said, I already have a general plan and already a bit of a layout. I'll kind of explain that for those who are kind of curious what I did prior to get to the point we're at. But yeah, the general plan is to get as far as we can building this base as possible. But like I said, I'm hoping this will take generally the like 3-ish hours, and then if anything I can do like an updated stream maybe like tomorrow or something, just for like an hour or so, just to kind of do touch-ups and stuff. But I do plan on making a full-on video, kind of like the last mega farm I made, so because it seems like you guys really like that video. I know a lot of people were saying my farm was super like unnecessary, and I get that, but considering I have 3,000 days on my world, and like I even told someone in my comments, that's like extended time. I'll even show you like my settings right now, for example. Like I set my daytime to a lot lower because I just like having a lot of daytime. So take those days and take it to like roughly between 0.3 and 0.5 day speed, and that's generally what I've been playing on. So it's like I've been playing on this world for a very long time, so like I understand if what it seems like I'm doing is just like completely unnecessary, but for me that's just what I felt like building. So, but just for those who are curious, I'll just quickly scroll through this. I feel like it's not necessary, especially for this, but I don't know, for those who are always curious about what settings I play on, I feel like this is the only time that I actually show them. So, but yeah, we don't have any wait right now for stuff because it'll just make it way easier for building. But yeah, let's get into it, chat. I'll ask you guys once again just to make sure, because I had in one of my previous streams someone tell me that my music was too loud for the background music. Is music volume good for you guys? Too loud? Not loud enough? Just let me know so I am aware, because I can change that if it like works better. See, I'm not a huge fan of nighttime just because of like obviously pals go to sleep, and I know people prefer nocturnal on their pals, so they like have their pals like working throughout the night and everything. But I don't know, I've personally never been a big fan of it, because if it's getting dark out, I just go to sleep, just like Minecraft, baby. If it's getting dark out, you hit that bed, baby. But yeah, I've just like always slept through my nights and kept my nights short. So then if I really needed like nighttime for some reason, I would just turn up nighttime. So, but that's just how I usually play survival games in general. Music sounds good, mic sounds good, waiting on the game. Okay, cool. Just making sure that that all sounds good. I appreciate it, Coral. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's just like, it's not like, I think nighttime isn't like a bad thing. I just personally, like I said, for the main reason, like pals sleeping and like not cooling and working, it's just like a hassle to put an extra skill on, considering that I already don't like, it's like I said, it's not just like this game, it's literally any sort of game. Like even if it's like stuff I need to find at night, like I'll just speed run in that little nighttime I have and call it a day afterwards, or I'll just quickly switch up nighttime duration. But let me hop into, let me also do this so my music stays looping. So mega breeding farm, are you gonna do shipping container stacking? Maybe. I'm not totally sure what the total game plan is. I've never actually done the shipping container stacking. That wouldn't be a bad idea. However, with the advanced chests and stuff, I think I got a general idea of how I'm gonna do things. And I also did like a crappy version of what I'm generally aiming to build today with my like organization as well, because so I'm actually going to, let's hop over to the base first. Let's, oh my gosh, lag. By the way, as I always say, my settings are set to doo-doo in all like quality and everything because my game would not work well while streaming. But such a weird and cool trick. I was gonna say, I know you can do like stacking, and that's kind of what I was thinking with the advanced chest, because as you can see, you're able to kind of stack them as well. So I was thinking, since they hold, I counted, they hold 54 slots, and I do have a shipping container over here. How many slots is this? Is this just the same as a regular metal chest, which is 40? Yes. So I'm thinking about doing advanced chests because I definitely have the materials for it, or at least some. So, but we'll see how things go. Let's hop over to the base. So we're building exactly where my old breeding base was, for those who might have seen it in the past. I definitely have shown it in previous streams. If anything, the first Palworld stream I've ever done, I definitely showed it off in that one, so you can go check that out on my previous streams. But so this is the layout. This is the base location. As you can see, I did a little bit of building. I'll explain that in a moment. The only things I've done are put these down, just so I can figure out like how much area I need to actually place 2 of each. And also, for those that are curious, I didn't do any sort of what's it called, mods or anything to place 2 at each. It's just it's kind of annoying, and that's why they're at an angle. You gotta like, at a very certain spot, you can kind of place 2 if you really like place them right at the edge. But yeah, that's why they're angled, because that's literally the only way I was able to get them. Like, I couldn't get them going like straight that way, so that's why we have this big old gap here. But we're gonna work around this because I still do want some oil. How do you stack chests? It depends. Some chests just aren't really able to stack. Some, if you're just able to kind of hop, you can kind of set them on top of it, like at a very like quick moment. Or if you like place something and stand on top of it, you can sometimes do it. But like, good example with these, I think, let me see if I can do it right here. Yeah, see these, I mean, technically it says it's too close to a boss thing, whatever, but oh yeah, so if I go like this, like technically I could double stack these if I really wanted to. But I'm assuming it's a very similar method with the storage crate. Like, you just kind of do it and then you do like a double jump or something like that, and then you kind of place it on top. But yeah, nice and easy. Yeah, it's genuinely kind of frustrating sometimes. What I've kind of learned is, at least on this one, it's obviously this angle. So if you ever build at this base location, which once again, I'll kind of show the base location here on Sakurajima Island. But yeah, it's kind of a struggle. So that's why, once again, that's why these are at an angle. We have this big old spot instead of just like having them go, because I would have loved to have it be able to go like straight this way and only take out these few plots, but take up the whole area. So like I said, we're just gonna work around it and build even higher. Can we get much higher? But okay, so to kind of explain what I did to get this base layout, by the way, I just have my PAL box placed. I placed that just like on like the bare ground first, and then I built floors around like as much as I could, so that way we had that like grid snapping. And then from there, I placed the PAL box on top of that once I actually like deleted it and replaced it where it was before. And then yeah, then from there, all I did was I went out and kind of measured the general same dimensions as our other base, which, by the way, I need to kind of like make a correction on that because I feel kind of stupid. So when I was counting, going like outside of the base and counting, I counted 11 by 11 wide. I'm an idiot. because I just totally like ignored the corner spots. So technically it'd be like 13 by 13 with the corners cut off. So I'm a big old dummy on that part. I kind of like realized that earlier when I was, what's it called? Like going through and just kind of like recounting for the dimensions for this base. And I'm like, wow, I'm stupid. I'm returning to Palworld and see there's so much. Yeah, see, they added a lot during the Faybreak update, and then I'm assuming, just based on how they've released stuff so far, I'm assuming that we're gonna get another big update probably sometime in like June or July. That'd be my guess. I'm thinking about making a video just kind of talking about other stuff they can add in future updates, because at this point, with what they added with Sakurajima, or not Sakurajima, Faybreak, yeah, I'm kind of curious about what they're actually gonna do from here. Because, I mean, look at what I'm wearing right now. It's like, are they just gonna keep making even more and more and more advanced armor? Because from what we're aware of, the developer's plan is to make it so like level 100 is like the top level by the time the game is like officially out, since it's in early access right now. So it's just like, I'm kind of curious what they actually plan on doing, like just more futuristic stuff or what the deal is. But yeah, kind of curious about that. It's still a pretty base spot. That island does not disappoint. I know, I absolutely love the Sakurajima Island. Like, it's personally like my favorite spot to build. Like, that's why I have a little base over here, and I did have a base over here. Just like, I love Sakurajima. Also, I have, let's see, look, all these little spots are like spots I was thinking about building other bases on the island. I just love this island. The addition of more NPCs with teachable moment rewards, and added mini boss fights with bounties. Yeah, it's like they just added so much during this, and it's like stuff that's like actually fun instead of just kind of like random BS, you know what I mean? Like, they could add like a lot of just, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, I don't even know what off the top of my head what like examples would be. But it's like, I'm glad they're just adding stuff that like gives you more things to do in the game, is what I'm getting at. And they're not just like fetch quests or something. I mean, I guess technically the whatever exhibitor or whatever his name is, that's dumb. Well, yeah, it's all right. I don't mind it. But yeah, other than that, I think a lot of, long story short, TLDR, I think a lot of stuff they added is pretty cool. Wish they removed clipping for buildings. I see the new areas look so cool. Yeah, see, that's where, like, if you're on PC or something, I kind of recommend downloading some sort of like mod that allows less restricted building. There's like so many of them, but like I've been starting to use that for my mega base that is over here in this little area here. It's like, I'm building this entire water area is completely built over just because you can't normally build on water, but I needed to for my mega base, so that's what we did. Appreciate the 2 green dino. I'm doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. But once again, appreciate the 2. That's really kind of you. Ready to build a base. That's what we're here to do. I do appreciate the guides for bases in Palworld. Yeah, of course. See, I know like some people are like, oh, a lot of the guides are kind of repetitive, but like how I kind of see it is, it's if you're specifically like interested in upgrading one PAL, all that is in one video. Yes, a lot of the video or the upgrades are very repetitive because a lot of the upgrades are the same for every PAL. But the point is, it's in like an 8 to 10 minute video. You can just quickly watch, get all the information you need, get a quick refresher on anything you might have forgot, and then move on with your day. You don't have to watch like a 30-minute like guide, people just kind of rambling on about nothing. I'm on PC and didn't want to use mods. Lost all my progress previously. Oh, yikes. Yeah, I get that. See, that's funny enough why I like actively save backups. I literally have a folder on my PC. I won't pull it up right now, but like I have a folder on my PC of like all my previous saves of this world. Because like I said, 3K days on this one world, I feel like not losing all that progress. You have to update your mods every update for some of them. Yeah, that's another problem too. That's why like, and that's another thing too. I only personally like to use mods that are not like anything that's like texture or item related, because I'm just worried that that'll actually mess up my game. For ones that just make less restrictive building, most of them it's just like kind of removing boundaries that are in the game. And then like even if you turn off the mod, like it's still fine. Like I don't have the mod on or anything. It's like a program for my less restricted stuff, and my game works totally fine still, and all that stuff stayed. So that's the only type of mods that I personally would use. But I agree that mods, like, yeah, it's kind of annoying. You have to update them. Oh yeah, some Minecraft mods are a struggle, but chat, let me quickly explain. So we're not gonna build this base the same exact way as our other one due to this, but that's okay because I want unique different bases throughout all of them. I just kind of like the general layout of like this wide area that I built, so we're gonna kind of stick with that but build a different interior. So but I built the staircase just because I think what we're gonna do is, instead of having staircases going up from like outside going to a centerpiece like on the other mega farm, we're gonna have two big staircases on both these corners, and then from there we'll probably make something a bit different once we actually have a proper like flat layer to build on. Actually, I had a question about your guys that say Dr. Braun can reduce stat by 15, but I've only had him reduce it by 30. Does he only take 15 if you've had bad passes? From what I've seen and heard, that's kind of a problem that I personally have, especially with like stuff like that where it's like I don't use Dr. Braun super often. It's more of just information I've heard. I've heard from people that it can take 15 to 30. But like I said, I personally haven't done that much testing with them, just because it's like, in all honesty, even though I do play a lot, it's like a lot of effort to like test that on a daily basis for me and to like remember to do that. So it's like, plus another thing too is that most of my stuff is done through like breeding or pal breeding, which is why we're making this mega farm. So it's like, unfortunately, I don't know as much about it. Like, it could be wrong info, and if that's the case, I can definitely update that. But yeah, from what I have heard, people said that it's done like both negative 15 and 30. So, but unfortunately, that's about all the info I can give you. Apologies about that. I will say too that it kind of sucks because like the times that I have tested, because I did do some testing when Daybreak first came out, like for I'd say probably like 2 to 3 weeks maybe, and like almost every single time it was always positive, and I'm like, I need to see what the negative stuff does. So I've only gotten, like, in all reality, out of like the 30 tests I've done, I've only gotten like 1 or 2 negative skills or like negative operations and bad operations. So it's like, yeah, one of those things that just I personally haven't done enough looking into compared to other people. But yeah, either way, all I know is a bad operation sucks regardless of how much it removes, especially when it gives you a negative passive skill. Like I had a brick, like one of the wanted NPCs. I had him with, I think it was Demon God. I think, yeah, it was Demon God, Diamond Body, Vampiric, and Serenity. I had one with all 4, and then I did one operation just to like top off his hidden skills or hidden stats, and then it gave me like pacifist or something. And I'm like, man, yeah. Thanks, man. Might try to roll bad result on negative passes. I'm like, 16, don't take off 30. Stats along with positive acid. I've seen for mine, it seems like it gave 15, unless there was like a patch update or something. But once again, it's also one of those things where I haven't done enough testing on it to like give like a definitive answer. I wish the PS5 could let us make quick copies of our worlds for backups. Oh yeah. See, I don't play on console, so I don't know how that fully works. But yeah, it's one of the sucky parts about not being able to save like a backup of your game, like on a console or something like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can still like recover from it, I guess. It's just, in all reality, it just is like the worst when it comes to like humans. Anything else you could probably recover from, but yeah, definitely humans. It's a bit painful. Your base gets to look even better in PC 4K. Yeah, if you can afford a nice PC to make it look great. Mine probably looks just as good, if not worse than yours. The only difference is I might have a bit more frames. But yeah, my PC sucks. Alright, chat, I'm talking a lot. We need to do stuff because, like I said, I'm on a bit of a time limit today. But I think we're going to continue to build up on the staircase. I think we're going to build the general structure of the building, and then we'll start actually putting in like the individual nitty-gritty stuff. So also because it is Sakurajima Island and there's a lot of like stronger pals around, we're gonna just make this first layer out of metal, and then from there we're also going to we're gonna build probably using glass in the higher levels just so we got that nice aesthetic. But yeah, just for defensive purposes, we're gonna make the lower part metal just so the base doesn't get broken into immediately. I also might make little like cubbies in case you want to like build it for like raid purposes or like just general defensive purposes, like little turret cubbies and stuff. But we'll see, chat, we'll see. Oil hidden in the basement. I'm not even sure what that means, Cole. Wants to build, that'd be pretty neat. So now we just need to build this last layer, and then we just gotta build that other staircase. I was also thinking, so because those staircases are fairly large and we have a decent amount of room underneath them, I'm thinking about making them kind of one of them like a little room. So I have a room, I think I'm gonna have two different rooms on this base, one at the very top and one at the very bottom. And I think the one at the bottom is gonna be underneath the staircase, just so like if I need to sleep for the night, I don't have to like sprint either all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom, depending where I'm at. I have like beds in multiple spots, but I think that's gonna be the plan. And then the other staircase is going to have like all of our upgrades and stuff, and maybe some other things that I want to shove in there that pals can get to. But maybe that's where I can store generating my energy generator. Well, we might need to. Hold up there. Blam. There's that. So, kind of similar to my other base, though. I think I am gonna just like put doors in like the center of each of these walls. So we'll put one right here. Whoops. Probably should have thought about that. There we go. Let's just quickly do that with the rest of these. Or is this the way I want them to open? Yeah, they can open like that. I don't care. I can always redo it if I really need to, especially once I put walls up. Like that way, only these few walls will get destroyed instead of the entire like row. And breeding farm. Oh, I get what you mean now. I was like so confused. I'm like, what does that mean? But yeah, I mean, not wrong. Technically, that's exactly what we're doing. So. All right. I also think on this layer, I was thinking about it. Depending on how much room we're actually gonna have after putting some stuff in. I do also want to have a farm like for cakes and stuff, and also have the stuff to like make cakes at this base. So that way, I know I have my mega farm, but that way I can like specifically have a spot that's like only for like cooking cakes. Because especially if we're gonna, I plan on having a lot of like breeding farms. Like this is gonna be a very large building, chat. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna make sure that we are generating enough resources to do that. So like, let me pull out that checklist real fast, because like I said, I literally have a checklist of everything I want to have at this farm. So the stuff I have, or that I want to have at this farm, is berry farms, at least 2 of them. Wheat farms, probably like 4 to 8, or 4 to 8, because wheat's just kind of annoying to make flour. A large scale stone oven, so we're gonna need some Yormtide Ignises for that too. Gonna at least need 1 or 2 cooling boxes, or food boxes. 3 ranches, because I'm gonna probably put 5 cows, 5 chickpeas, and 5 of the bees, or I'm sorry, 2 of the bees in those ranches. And then I'm also gonna have a pallet condenser at this base, a pallet disassembly conveyor, and a statue power. And then we're also gonna have a egg storage room on this base. So like I plan on like really making a full like area, and I'm kind of thinking about how I want to do it exactly, because this layer is just gonna stay the way it is, but I'm thinking about like in one whole section, like on one whole wall, that's essentially gonna be like the egg room. But I don't know how I exactly want to do that. Like I might have it so it's like in like the first like, I don't know, like 7 here on this wall, and then like maybe put like an egg ranch like in the corners or something. We'll figure it out when we get to the higher floors, but that is generally the plan, chat. That is everything I'd at least want on this base to make it like finished in my eyes. Thanks. Oh, come on, bro. Can you just place the floors where I want you to place them? That'd be pretty neat. like that. The egg room sounds like a Willy Wonka thing. It kind of does. Sounds like a place where they'd have a bunch of those like Easter eggs that like, is it like Cadbury that makes them? Or like, it's like, just have them, a million of those chocolate eggs in a room. So the game plan, at least for what I'm generally thinking, is that once we put these floors down, we're gonna start putting the glass walls. I think I'm gonna have each layer be 3 high, just so we got a decent sized roof. But or at least like different, like a decent like layer in between each floors. I mean. I kind of want them to. I might, if they have some at Target, which I'm assuming they will, because that's where I'm going shopping after stream. I might pick some up. Because yeah, those are, not gonna lie, like a lot of chocolate is kind of like at least US chocolate, but like those, I kind of vibe with them. Pretty fuego. I don't even know if they're US based chocolate or not. I don't pay attention to that stuff, chat. I'm not a chocolate connoisseur. Seeing if that would like place there or not, but apparently not. Alright. So we got this. See, now we actually like have a decent idea of like our full potential for building without a bunch of oil rigs or like oil extractors in the way. So we're getting places, chat. I also like never understood personally the point of like the glass wall with a window. It's like, isn't this supposed to be like a window essentially? What I prefer is if they just gave us like windows with glass. Like, that way it'd look better, in my opinion. You get both the option of panels along with like, instead of just having a big old hole, or like at least like, here's another actually good way of putting it. If you had like shutters, you could like shut the windows, you know, so they're not always permanently just this hole. Like, I think that'd be much better. Alright. You know what, chat? I was kind of thinking about something. I know I just literally put all these floors down, but do I want to keep these floors as the metal floors, or do you want like an actual different looking floor? Because I would personally either go with either the wooden roof floors or the Japanese style floors. What would you guys think? Should we keep the metal for this layer? Because I'm trying to keep everything like somewhat decent. It's mainly just, honestly, the only reason why this lower part is metal, solely in case like the base gets attacked and like enemy pals get and start attacking stuff, like our base doesn't like crumble apart. Walls with glass windows, we could open like shutters. Yeah, exactly. But what do you guys think? Do you think we should have, I'll put a little poll in chat just for so even the non chatters can get in on the action and participate. But let me do a poll. Start a poll. What to use for floors? These floors are going to be the floors we're going to use for every other layer, by the way, which is why I want to like get a unanimous vote. What to use for floors? metal, wood, planks, wood, Japanese style. All right, chat. Vote. What should we do for the floors? How about a mix depending on where things end up? Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea. I guess, like I was kind of saying, it's like, at least for like the first floor, I wanted that metal just so we got that protection and like health on the structure. But everything else we can kind of do for like aesthetic wise, or like just in aesthetics in general. So it's like, if we want a nice floor, we can have that instead of it just being like the metal kind of like industrial look. We don't have to have it like all metal if we really don't want to. We're using glass for this next layer, so it's like, should we have, because best way of putting it, I'm thinking what would look better with the glass windows, like with like having like nice like floors, like wood, or like the like kind of whatever you want to call it, carpet floors of the Japanese one. It's like, yeah. So far we're on Japanese style wood. We'll wait like another 10-20 seconds, but I think since it's at 100, we're probably gonna go with the Japanese style floors. That kind of sucks. I wish I would have made that decision earlier. Whee! I'm so glad they added these triple boots in. Like, it just makes this game so much easier to maneuver around by yourself instead of like having pals that assist you with literally everything. I wonder if I got a big brain idea, chat. Okay, maybe not that. That was stupid brain. We're just gonna delete this, and we're gonna have it all fall in on itself. I just deleted that wall. That didn't happen. We'll fix that later. By the way, you guys vibing with the lo-fi music? I do have the EDM playlist as well if we do want to switch to that at some point, but you guys vibing with the lo-fi at the moment? How about this, Coral? If we do like some sort of like industrial floor or like workspace floor, we can maybe like switch over to the metal roof for that, because I feel like that's kind of an industrial feel. Let's hop on Dave. Help me out, Dave. I'm not super worried about it, chat. We have plenty of materials. If some like just gets lost in the sauce, it is not the biggest concern. Dave, I need you away. You're gonna get away. Hang on. Okay. That's sorry. I was just making sure that I was caught up on chat. So delete this. Should we flip-flop the floor, like, direction every time? So, like, one time it's, like, the black line's going that way, and the other upstairs is going that way or something. I think that'd be a nice little switch. Let's go with this direction for now. Oh, by the way, another reason why I was asking about if the music was like, at least not like the preference of music, but like the volume music, is because the music is always like, I have my audio set to 100, and like it feels like the music is like always super loud. So I'm always like worried like you guys can't hear me over the music. That's why I always like to ask about it, because I'm like, can you guys like either A, even hear the music, or B, like hear me over the music? So that's why I was asking about that before. We just like have a little Japanese hut in the building at some point. Should we build a little chat? Should we build a mini city in the mega farm? Okay, that might be a project for a different day, but I feel like that'd be super funny. Just have like little tiny cities and shops. Like chat, I've had people asking me to make to have a copy of my world to play on. That is something I do plan on doing in the future, especially if I do also plan on making a dedicated server or something for people to play on. The music is a bit louder than me at sometimes. I can turn it down a tiny bit, but yeah, see, that's why I like asking, because for me it's like it's pretty loud in my ears. I personally like having my stuff like super quiet, so it's like but at the same time I know some people like having the music being able to be heard for them. So let's try like that. I turned down a couple notches, so if it's still too loud and you guys are having issues here hearing me, just let me know. Let's see. There we go. I don't remember what I was talking about before, by the way, so if anyone would like to remind me, cool beans. If not, no big deal. I'm sure it wasn't anything super important or relevant anyways. But all I remember is you were talking about making a mini city inside of a mega base. I know. Oh yeah, I was talking about dedicated service. I remember. There we go, chat. See, all I gotta do is retrace my mental steps. But like I was saying, people wanted copies of my server. If I ever do a dedicated server, the main thing is I want to make sure I have everything kind of cleaned up to a way I prefer first. So like if people do want to check out like my bases and stuff, like good example, I want to make sure this like breeding farm is completely done. I also want to make sure everything else is like kind of like cleaned up a bit, just to make it so like if some random person hopped on this world, it wasn't just a complete mess and they could like really do whatever they'd like on it without having to do like work to it, I guess is the best way of putting it. And I run so far away, and I run so as nerdy saying that part. There we go. This is a bit of a struggle at the moment. Quickly riding the struggle bus. Alright. Last bit here. Now, like I said, from here we're going to quickly build up these walls 2 more, because I think we're going to have all these be 3 high every time. Something I was also thinking, we might end up deleting some of this glass. We'll see. I might keep it though, but I think at least when it comes to like staircases, I think the plan is that have it like flip-flop corners, so like have it in this corner and then have one in that opposite corner, but on this floor have it be in that corner and then that corner. If that makes sense, I'll kind of like obviously show as I build, but yeah, that's generally how I'm thinking about doing things at the moment. We'll see, but yeah, that, that's generally the idea. Unless I want to completely change up the stair design now that we're on the second floor and actually have room to build. Because I originally kind of planned on doing like almost flip-flop of what my stairs are on my other mega base. Or my mega farm, I should specifically say. Where it's like, you know how they like all go like inwards towards a pyramid shape? It'd pretty much be like the opposite of that. So like you'd spawn in at the little thing and then there'd be 4 staircases kind of going outwards. And then they'd like branch off and go sideways. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's very similar. It was essentially going to be an inverted design of my mega farm. So, but like I said, though, we'll kind of see what I'm feeling when we get to building those stairs. But yeah, those are generally my thoughts of how I want to do them. Either have it be like 4 staircases, kind of be on like every center of each wall, or misplace things, or like I said, continue the scheme of the corner stairs. But we'll see. This place, please. Alright, it's cool. I love it. I gotta actually hop up here to make this easier. Fine. And I'll also mention too that for those who are curious about like doing a very similar base design or like using some of what I'm doing to build as your own base, I understand that most people won't need this big of a breeding farm, so feel free to just use the general like layout of how I build things rather than like every single individual thing, because like I said in my mega farm video, people were saying that a lot of what I was doing is very unnecessary, and I'm like, I'm aware of that. I am 100% aware that you do not need a mega farm that has 100+ crops on it, you know what I mean? When it's like, why not? Why not build a mega farm? So, alright. And plus, like I said in that video too, I mentioned I said like, yeah, like feel free to use this general layout as like a all-in-one base rather than just a mega farm, because it's like, yeah, I know most people probably aren't gonna need it, so they'll probably be using it as like an all-in-one base. So there you go, you got a design for that, and just all you do is get rid of like the first or the top 3 layers of farms, and bam, you have room for like everything else you need at a base. All right. Before we actually work on this upper part, we should probably build this other staircase. So I definitely want at least 2 staircases on this building. Let's see. So where do I kind of start this staircase? Might even make this into something too. I don't know. We'll see. No, I actually am gonna do this. So we're gonna do this, and then we'll build something like that, and that'll give more room under the staircase for stuff. All right, and then we'll blow out that wall later. Yeah, let's build that other staircase. So this one started, the stairs started right there. Got it. So it's 2 out from the corner. So if we want mirrored like this, yeah. It's like this. Oh, I was like, why'd the music stop? I guess it's just bad transition. Oops. I know this one went out like that. And we had that one wants to build there, that'd be pretty cool. There's that. And we want to do this, this, so we can do this and this. Lied because I need to do this first. Okay, so I did do a corner one later. I lied. We're doing this instead. And now we're doing this. Came out. There we go. Alright. So there. Not quite. Yeet. That's not what I meant to do, but whatever. Go. Oh, come on. I don't care how you actually want to build. Just build, please. There you go. So that's looking good. And then just put this, this. I'll put that there, another one. So I put that there. Keep it a bit more cleaned up. I might end up doing something like this. So we just have this door here. And then that's how you get access to it instead of having that other door kind of be visible. Because see, then you have all this room, like you could put a generator in here, you could put a bunch of storage stuff. Like I think this would work out well, and then vice versa for the other one. I think that'd be like a good spot for like our little room on this first floor. That way it's like not in the way. But I think we're definitely gonna switch that stairs or that door spot, so this one's gotta go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Here. Close that. And there we go. So we got our two little areas here. This one will definitely be used for our room. And then just for some lights, I think. I'm hoping this isn't going to be too bright. Obviously, we don't have power yet, but I'm just like that would work. I should have mentioned I have an Anubis that's fully upgraded for working, and you can't reach it for some reason. Cool. We'll have to test to see if that's too bright. If not, we'll just put some other sorts of light sources in. And we can definitely put one in like right here too. I guess the real question is, this is always the tricky part of how to actually prop yourself up to do it. You might have to place a platform first. Hold that thought. There. Lighting. Let's see. So what's technically the center? So this is pretty close. Yeah, it's a little off. Let's try. Floors themselves also just kind of look a little weird. They're like kind of clipping through each other. What if we think? Sorry for those who are curious, I'm not doing a lot of these little minor movements. My controller just sucks because I play in controller and it's got bad stick drift. Screw it, it's good enough. Anubis, build. Thank you. Alright, so now we at least have some lights down here. I'll probably work on actually building stuff like in these areas in a bit. I just want to make sure I at least had the stairwells built. Because then, yeah, over here I'm thinking we could build a little farm or something. Trying to think, chat. Do I want to have like a 3-wide staircase here? Like, do I want something that's like here? I'm also building a 3-wide just to make it a little easier for pals to get up, because that's what I've kind of found is having a little wider. This I don't know how I want to do this, chat. Let's see. Because we might end up, I want to do a staircase situation that is going to be easy for pals to kind of get up and down, but also be able to have plenty of room for the actual farms. So let's see. Because, yeah, I think we're going to have a bit of a different staircase situation for some of these other ones, because I don't know. This might end up just being another generic kind of room for stuff. I don't even know what maybe this could be like the pal, like, living area, along with, like, maybe some production or something. I don't know, chat. I don't want to redo these entire stairs. That's kind of a pain. I think this will be our like little pal living area. And then we can also put some other like assembly lines and stuff here too. But I definitely do want to have a different staircase layout that's a little better. What can I do when I have everything and all pals maxed? Build a mega base like I am. I mean, I'll say good on you if you have everything and all pals like actually maxed out. Like by that I mean like all like legendary weapons and all that good stuff. But same with having all pals upgraded. That'd be, I have 3,000 hours in this game, and I am like not like days, but like actual like IRL hours in this game, and I still do not have every pal maxed out. So I have a lot of pals maxed out, but not every pal. But I don't know, try some challenges out. I tried beating every land ball or every tower boss with a land ball, make an overpowered land ball, and try beating the tower boss with that, or try beating with no pals. That's the next challenge, by the way, chat. We're gonna see if I can beat every tower boss with no like pals at all. I think what we're gonna do, chat, we're gonna steal a bit of a page out of, you know what? We're gonna do the staircase that I was kind of thinking about doing, but like in a half sense. So by that, I mean, we're gonna do exactly what I was kind of doing before. Let's see, I think this is center. So we'll have it be like this, and we'll have it be too wide. So yeah, we'll have this one be 3 wide, but then we'll have this up here be 2 wide. That one's placed a bit pretty neat. And then just place this so we can actually place the thing. There we go. We'll do something like that, chat. That way pals can get up to like breeding stations fine, and then we also have enough room to actually put stuff in this like area here. And we'll have the stairs continue up one more, and then this will be our next floor, and we'll have this floor go this way. Whenever my camera battery dies, chat, I'm gonna grab an energy drink and stuff. That should probably be in like, just from eyeballing the stream, probably within the next like 20-30 minutes here. But, okay, cool, that's what we're doing. But, yeah, just letting y'all know, probably gonna take a quick break here within that time period. Hearing stuff. Yeah, not everything, but I will say like 60% of pals with legendary stats right now fully condensed. Hey, well, good on you. I definitely give you props there. That is not like an easy task, but yeah, I would just say that's kind of like what I always say about any sort of survival game. That's the fun part about them, is that you can always find something to do. Like, good example is that I am redoing all of my work pals so they're a little bit better for working, especially with my new mega farm. They're not bad, like the ones I had prior Faybreak definitely weren't bad by any means. They were like fully upgraded and everything, but obviously with stuff like remarkable craftsmanship and stuff, that gives a huge boost to work speed. So just like ended up upgrading them, plus like with giant pals giving that extra 30% boost to work speed and stuff. So did a lot of that, or still kind of working on that at the moment. And then obviously I'm building a new breeding farm for my base. Like, my old one wasn't bad. I had like 5 breeding farms, and that generally did everything I needed to. Plus I did have an old base that had some extra breeding farms as well. But yeah, as I'm kind of doing more stuff and kind of like trying to work on more things, I just figured having more breeding farms for in case I need them is nice, because it's kind of a pain to just have like not any spaces available if I actually want to breed some other. Because here's how I kind of separate things, chat. I have, especially since I'm making Palworld content, I have pals I'm trying to upgrade for like videos and stuff, and then I have pals that I'm upgrading for my own personal reasons. So like, good example, my worker pals. It's like that is like a personal reason. And the only reason why I'm doing that is because I'm pretty far ahead on pals that I needed to have ready to go for upgrade guides. But other than that, it's just like having, plus on top of that, it also just makes it way easier for breeding, like upgrading pals, like fully condensing them, because as we all know, fully upgrading a pal in a condenser is kind of a pain, considering you need like over 100 pals for it. So having like at least like 3 or 4 farms of the same pal going, so like every single time I collect all the eggs, that's like a full wave of like a fully upgraded pal, makes it a lot easier than having to come back every like couple hours, grab like 20 eggs, and then like wait another like 3 or 4 hours. It's all about efficiency, chat. All about efficiency. I kind of built over that spot, but we're gonna come back to that in a sec. But I think that'll give us a lot more area to work with, and then I think we'll kind of stick with similar staircases, maybe. We'll kind of see, because like I said, I do want some. Should I make like, chat, should I make like a chamber for like actually like storing all eggs. I feel like that'd be kind of funny. Because how I kind of saw it was I was thinking about making like a wall. Because I can kind of even like quickly speedrun build like what I had at my prior base. So essentially I had like something like this where I had like, I'm not gonna build like literally everything, but I had a bunch of the refined metal chests. So I had like 5 rows down here, so I had 5 rows going left to right, but then I had it also 5 straight down, like back front to back. So I had 25 chests down here, and then what I did is then on the second row here I essentially had that same thing and just kind of built rows and rows. So and with that smaller build I had a total of like 200 slots for eggs, which wasn't bad, but I feel like with this mega base, we could definitely make a much better like storage facility for eggs. But I guess the main thing is I'd like to have it all connected in some way besides just like running up and down stairs to get the eggs. I'd like to have it so it's like no matter what floor you're on, you could always have access to like the egg room is what I'd call it. Technically it's just a storage room, but like that's kind of like the general idea. So whether it's like I just have like open walls or something you can climb up to like get to each layer or something, but yeah, that's generally the idea, Chad. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Well here, well let's build a second staircase. I should have just built that while I was over there. I lied. We're gonna finish building the staircase first, clean this up a little bit, then we're moving on to that staircase. So I think the main thing is see, and this is the part that kind of like let's see, can I do this? I do like that. That looked bad. Yeah, see, the problem is like there's not really a way of doing angles. So I would probably, if I wanted to like totally cover the staircase, I'd probably just have to do something like that. Once again, we can utilize this space underneath these staircases for something. Maybe like underneath these staircases where I put like upgrades for like work speed and everything. For pals that are like making cakes. I'm being dumb. There. Maybe if we do that. That looks pretty good, Chad, I think. Maybe. Generally close that off. You'll still be able to obviously see from the outside, but whatever. We'll just make sure it doesn't look too sloppy underneath the staircases. Or if we really want to, we could always rebuild these walls to make them cleaned up or something. I don't know. We'll see, chat. See, and that's another thing too, where it's like comes back to what you were asking. I'm just gonna call you 420i or 420. But yeah, it's like I'm always coming back and doing little tweaks and stuff to my bases to just like get them exactly the way I want. So I'd say just finding like ways of like building is a huge way of keeping yourself entertained and amused. And then yeah, also just kind of finding ways to challenge yourself, like I said. Like, and that's kind of the fun part about doing guides, is that it's genuinely fun to see how powerful pals are against like bosses. That's why I like always doing the same boss every single time, because that's like the benchmark of like, okay, obviously there's like elemental factors involved as well, so that's something to keep in mind. But it's like, it's good to know like, can this pal easily fight this boss on its own, or does it need help and like need time to recover? Like, it's kind of cool to see if like which pals can like just take them out no problem compared to pals where it's like, oh, they're able to do it, it might just take them a little bit longer, or a bit more time or something like that. All right, with a staircase built fully for realsies this time, let's move on to the other one. So that's 1, 2. There. He's here. Now this was like that. Yeah. All right. Cool. Whatever. We'll destroy it in a sec. We'll go like that. Go like this. And whatever. We'll do the same thing. All right. That is none of the above what I want. Place it like that so we can get those stairs placed. Oops. I guess we can place these right away. Stairs. Stairs. Think. Do we have this part be more? Nah, yeah, we'll just keep it open like the other side. I don't mind that. Let's finish building this. Let's see, so this is like good for the most part. Yeah, looks pretty cleaned up. We'll end up cleaning up like the actual inside of the staircase in a little bit. I think this is a pretty good amount of area to actually be starting to build some farms. But chat, so this is kind of what I was thinking. So let's see, how many like tiles is this? We're gonna use these to count. This is total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a total of 9. 8, 7, 6, 5. Would 5 by 5 be a decent amount of space for like a little storage tube thing? Let's find out. See, I'm trying to keep it like symmetrical, so I either want it to be 5 by 5 or 3 by 3. So that's pretty much our main two options. We do gotta sleep here in a minute though. Let's try the 5 by 5, and if we don't like it, we will delete it and like build smaller. You think that's too big of an area, chat? It kind of looks a little big for a storage area in all reality. Like, you'd be surprised how many, like, if you're, like, stacking things pretty compact, you'd be surprised how many chests we have. So I think we're gonna make it one layer smaller, just so we got a bit more room. That looks like a better sized room. Unless we want to have this like whole like layer in between as like a staircase way to get up, but I feel like that's kind of the point of that, you know. Trying to point that. Oh, told you guys. Camera battery, I told you. So what I think I'll do for now is here, we'll do this. We'll have, instead of having 4 doors, we'll just have each door kind of mirror the staircase. We'll also do this so that way I have my little thing. What am I storing here? So like my general idea is, since this is going to be a PAL breeding farm, in a lot of cases, as much as I will probably be hatching a majority of my eggs, in some cases I probably will just be like storing PALs just for like future use. Like here's a good example, like Mazzarinas. Like I might just have a crap ton of those eggs stored up somewhere, just for like making like the hamburgers. I don't really use the cheeseburgers as much anymore, but the cheeseburgers are still nice because it keeps your PAL full for longer, even though it's 5% less damage than Mammoth's curry. So, but like something like that, or like the muds, like another good example that gives, as far as I'm aware, still the best work speed boost for food. But obviously the Mindstrom or whatever it's called is pretty good, but yeah, I think Mammoth's curry is still technically the best. But yeah, that generally the plan is just in case I plan on storing some extra eggs that I just don't feel like hatching. Hello, Dougie. Hello, my puppy. Chat, you're missing it. My dog is here. Hello, Doug. His name is Doug. But yeah, long story short, that's why I'm building a big storage center thing, just because I figured that having a place to store a bunch of extra eggs and stuff in case I don't plan on hatching them, because obviously I don't want to have, I like don't want my box just filled with Mazzarinas or whatever. And plus it helps, it's kind of like a roundabout way of making sure like meats and stuff don't spoil, so I just keep the eggs of them, and then whenever I need stuff, that's when I go and hatch all the eggs. So, but yeah, that's generally the idea of like the storage area. I'm just trying to figure out a spot that I can like, essentially like I was kind of explaining, essentially have like a big old tube or something that'll end up being like connected. Like I might just have like a hole or something somewhere. But essentially just some kind of thing built. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. The 5x5 seemed way too big in my opinion, because like, I'll even kind of give an example of what I'm kind of thinking in terms of storage. So I was thinking the advanced chests are nice. By the way, this is the very last thing I'm talking about before I switch camera batteries, but the refined chests, even though they hold a little bit less, they kind of work a bit better in terms of like maximizing space. So like what I would normally do is I would literally just do something like that, and then I just kind of, maybe not that wide, but on my other base it was 5 long. But essentially something like that, and then like you could do something where they're like right next to each other. Oh, there goes my dog. Goodbye. Henry, Dougie. Oh my god, all my animals are here. All my animals are here. They're seeking attention from their dad, but well, maybe not like that. I probably would have to have a gap. But yeah, long story short, and then we'd like line this whole wall with chests essentially, and then you'd have a bunch of chests for storing stuff, and then it'd be the opposite on this end. So maybe I can just have like holes like right here in the floor or something, and then you can just like climb up the wall or something. We'll see, chat. We'll see what I feel like doing. Maybe I can have a magical staircase that climbs up the side. We'll see. Like maybe we can just do something like this, and then it's like builds up like that, and you just have a staircase right here to the next floor or something. And then like the next staircase would start like right here essentially. You see the vision, chat? You see? I hope you see the vision. Are you only going one high? I think at least if you're talking about like layer wise, I think we're probably gonna keep it 3 layer or 3 high for every layer. But we might go 2. Kind of depends. On this one I went for 3, and same with the lower one, but I don't know. I feel like the 3 layer is just like a good height for like, especially for like lights on the ceiling. I feel like when they're kind of low, it's just like kind of blinding your face. So I feel like when the lights are a little bit higher on the ceiling, it kind of like helps like spread it out a bit better. Speaking of light, let's sleep because it is getting dark in this biach. How many hexalite chests can you stack on top of each other? I don't know. You want to find out? I might need to build this like just the middle. Yeah. Oh, I love how I built the bed and I just did not sleep. Big brain, chat. Now, Green Dino, if I were to guess, I'm assuming that they can be built pretty much as high as you want them to go, considering they can stack already. That being said, I don't know if there actually is a limit, so let's do some testing. 1. Maybe I should build it. Nubis. 2. Nubis, come back. 3. You get that? I might need to build a... Hold on, let's see if I can do this. I don't know how I want to actually... Can I like... I think this would work if I just build it like, oh, well, boo, boo, it's too far. Trying to like make it, nah, we'll just stick with what I had before. I'm making this over complicated. I just want to give Anubis enough height to actually build so like he can stand on the staircase. See, big brain. That is 3. I'll probably go to like 5 or 6 or whatever, but I'm assuming, yeah, I mean, from like I said, from what I'm kind of seeing, definitely just kind of seems like you can stack them. Also, obviously, this is not a very clean stack, but I was trying to think if the storage space the hex chest offers worth the dimensions. It'd take up... I just got launched. See, that's kind of what I've always been debating too. Like, don't get me wrong, like for like certain situations, these are probably like better than having the refined chests. Like, here's a good way of putting it. In a compact kind of base, these would probably work a bit better because you can stack them on top of each other, and then that's a lot more. But in a bigger base like this, I feel like they almost hinder, like they almost get in the way of things more. because here we'll kind of do some math real quick. Let's do something crazy, chat. So we're gonna quickly sprint up here. I also forgot about my poll. We're at 50%, chat. Still Japanese wood style wins. But so let's get a hypothetical of how many chests we can get. Let's get an idea of how many of these we can fit in here, because I can definitely confirm that with these bigger chests. Actually, you know what? I do want to quickly see that. I think we can fit 3 in a row. So yeah, so you'd be able to fit 3 of these like right next to each other. So then we'll also double that for, because something you also got to keep in mind too is how you're gonna get to like chests if you're stacking them higher. So that's another reason why it's like you gotta have an idea of how you're actually organizing each chest. And once again, unless you plan on climbing every single one and accessing them, it's just something to keep in mind. But it's like, so for these, assuming you're giving yourself a little bit of space to get in between each one, this is gonna suck. So I wonder if I can almost do this. Hold up. I do this, and can I lock off of this? We'll go like that. So assuming that you're letting them hang out that far, you can get 4 wide, but then finally we'll go something like, let's see if I can do any lock-ons with this. Probably not. But assuming you kind of did lock on the corner or something. Let's see. Come on. Lock on. See, and this is where you got to get a little tricky with your building. Like, I'll probably have to destroy these, or at least this back wall, so it stops locking onto that. But I'll do that actually right now, just to. Then what you do, you almost go on this side. What, you don't want to lock past that one spot? You can suck my ass, dude. Now you want to lock. Now you want to lock. I see how it is. I swear, this game. There. So once again, so you can get 5 rows of 4, so 20 chests, and then multiply that by 2. So that's a total of 40. Obviously, I didn't build the final row yet. I'm just kind of doing the math. So 40 total chests times another 40, so that's 1,600 right there. So that's. Can't be right. Am I stupid? That doesn't seem right. No, I guess that's right. 40 times 40. 1,600. But yeah, that's like 1,600 slots, I guess, right there. If you were to have dual layered. So it's like, and then you multiply that by how many layers of breeding farms we got. So I think it's a pretty decent amount of space. But then let's do some math with the advanced chest. Thank you. I think that's Skylar for subscribing. Appreciate the support. Let's see. So I know it's 54 for an advanced chest. That's how many slots are in an advanced chest. So 3, so that'd be 6, 12. 12 times 54. Yeah, that only would get you like 648 slots generally. So I definitely think, once again, refined chests are just the go-to way of doing it. It's like, if they had more room but were like roughly the same size as refined chests, I'd consider them better. But it's kind of like the storage container like issue, and why I personally don't really use them. It's like kind of same issue where it's like, yeah, is the space nice? Sure. But does it take up an entire building just to put one? Absolutely. So it's like, I don't know. I've just found using chests are just a way, or the refined metal chests are just like the ultimate way of doing it. And that's why I was kind of disappointed that these Japanese style chests only hold like 10 items or something, because I was so hoping I could use these like in replacement for the refined metal chests, just for some like aesthetic differences that are also like usable. But it's whatever. All right, chat. My camera's been dead for long enough. I was trying to think if the storage plays space in the hex chest. Yeah, okay, so I didn't answer that. But yeah, a long story short, Green Dino, I would definitely recommend going for, if you're going to do for any sort of like storage stuff, I would still go for the refined chests. You can have them spaced out nice and easy, or nice and even, so that way you're able to get to every single one, no problem. And then on top of that, it's just, once again, you just get way more slots of use compared to the other one. And plus, what I like to do is I usually like to put like signs up, just kind of like marking like what's in each row, so that way I'm aware. But yeah, that'll probably be something we do later once we actually start deciding or doing some more decorative stuff for the base. But chat, we're gonna take a quick break here so I can go switch camera batteries and stuff, and also grab another energy drink. But then we're gonna build for like another hour or so, and then I gotta get going so I can get I need breakfast food for tomorrow for work, chat. I'm not going to work hungry, but we will be right back in just a few minutes, chat. BRB. Oh heck, before I run away here, thank you for humoring me, speaker. Sorry to delay the base building. No, hey, first off, thank you for the donation. That's super kind of you. Second of all, don't even sweat it. That's stuff that I always kind of like to test, especially when like people have questions about, like, once again, like, I'm sure you're not the only person that kind of is wondering that same thing for like storage spacing or storage stuff. And plus, to be honest, that's kind of the point of these like mega build or mega bases that I'm building, especially since I'm making videos on them. It's like, if I can help people get like tips and ideas and like help them just figure out what works best for like bases and just like design wise and storage and everything, like, I'm more than happy to help you out with that. Even though I'm on a bit of a time constraint tonight, it's more of my fault for starting stream so late. It's definitely like, I don't mind answering any sort of questions, but yeah, no reason to apologize. I promise you're totally fine. Like, heck, I was even kind of curious about that. I knew you could stack more than one. I just didn't know if that actually was like even more than that. But hey, now we both know. So. But once again, that's super kind of you. Thank you for the 5. Really appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. But once again, chat, we will be right back. All right, chat. We back. Guess who's back? Back again. Speaker's back. Just kidding. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Is my camera gonna work? Probably not. That'd be cool. Let's see. I'll work. Mr. Camera. It'd be pretty cool if you wanted to. Guess who's back? 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 Na 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 na. I'm sorry, I'm being dumb, chat, but hi, I'm back. I got an energy drink too. Also, I apologize. It took me a minute to come back. I was wearing compression pants this entire time underneath my sweats. And as that one famous clip from Joe Rogan interviewing that boxer once said, "Derek, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot." By the way, since we're about 2 hours into the stream, first off, we'll end this one poll here. Thank you for everyone who voted on that, by the way. We are going to do another poll, though. Start a poll. I also want to try this other thing, too, just for funsies while we're chilling here. Like, I have two options. One is create a poll, and one is start a Q&A. Maybe I should just, like, have that going while, we're building, just if anyone has any like actual questions, like they can put it in that or something. But I don't know, we can give it a shot. But the first one is, what music? Question mark. Stick with lo-fi or switch EDM. There you go, chat. Feel free to vote on what music you guys would prefer to listen to. In the meantime, let's continue building this. Let's see. How many slots would we have if well, here, let me see how much like of an actual walkway we have. I think we'll have plenty of room if I still have it 4 wide. I just don't know how I like it like protruding from like where the wall would like cut off, you know what I mean? Like technically it would be like on this line, so I don't know how I feel about it. We'll see though. Let's build the other side of chests and we will go off that, but I definitely think that I'm liking this kind of setup for storing chests, because something we can also do is that if we really want to chat, actually, you know what? I kind of have a Pogger idea. Maybe. I might have an idea though. Let me build my chest. I'm sorry. That's the problem, chat. With ADHD, I get like sidetracked thinking about one thing, but I gotta stay focused. There. So that'll be that. Do the same general idea like we did before with these. We'll use these as little like bench markers. I should probably throw my Anubis down and have him start actually building this stuff, or this stuff is gonna despawn. or at least like the build plan things. So let's Nubis build things. Thanks. Come on, there we go. Well, it seems like everyone's enjoying the lo-fi here. This time for realsies, I'll actually end this hole in a minute here. Probably once I'm done building these chests, but yeah, we can stick with the lo-fi playlist. Just wanted to see if anyone wanted to change the pace, that's all. So yeah, we'll do the same thing on this side of these walls. We're also gonna destroy this staircase for now, because I might end up doing some different stuff with that. Because I kind of have a cool idea of what I want to do, chat. So, what am I doing? I don't really know. There we go. So, we're gonna do this again and hope it works with me this time. I said I hope it works with me this time. I said I hope it works with me. Well, I guess I need the wall there. I said I hope it works with me this time. Oh man. So like you did it before. That is probably one of the more frustrating things about like the building mechanics in this game, is that sometimes like the locking stuff is nice, but sometimes it just does not work. Like I'm trying for the life of me to get this thing to actually like continue the lock on, but it's just like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna build it like here and hope that this isn't in the way of the wall. Cool. We'll end the poll here. Let me just build these chests. Oh, you're capping! You're capping! So I gotta build it like a hair in. Maybe I should build them first. There, that way in case it messes up again, I know that we're okay. You're in the way. Can you move? Thanks. This. I think that works. Hopefully this one will just work. A man can dream, chat. A man can dream. Do like right there. And that should be hopefully okay. Nope. Loving it. How about like here? I think that's slightly farther away, maybe. There we go. Let's try this once again. Let's go. And then, yeah, I think that's not too bad for a little, like, storage room. Might replace these walls with windows, maybe. Let's build this. Let's finish these chests. But I'll show you guys the plan I was kind of thinking about doing here. Just once I enable this move. Let's hope like right there-ish is good enough. Done this pull, by the way. End pull. Let's try this Q&A thing. Start a Q&A. Ask if you have any questions. Ask them here. Smiley face. How about this? We'll specify if you have any questions about Palworld or myself. Ask them here. Let's try this. Also, if you guys just don't have any questions, you don't have to like come up with questions. I just figured if anyone doesn't have any questions, I just want to try this out. I've never actually like messed with this Q&A button. There, chat, we have a Q&A now. Oh, this is scuffed. I don't know if I like this. I lied. Oh my god. I lied. We're ending this. This is scuffed. Oh my god. I did not like that. That was weird. I did not like that. It like messed up my entire chat. That was no bueno. I apologize. Ignore all of that, chat. I feel my head is like falling off or like rotating on my head. Alright. So let's finish building these walls here. Just kidding. What do you mean there's something in the way? Give me a second build here. Is there anything on your wish list that you'd like to see come to the game? Well, the main one I personally would like to see is more element types, because like I keep saying, unless they plan on not adding a single dark type pal for like the next 3 updates, we really need a heavy diversity. Like, we need a lot more of every single element type for pals. So like, I think adding a whole brand new element and adding a bunch of pals in some update, maybe not like during, this would probably be like after the game is like fully released per se, like as a DLC type thing. But like, yeah, like I definitely think adding some more element types would be nice. In terms of stuff that I'd like to see, I hope that they just like have an update that's like purely dedicated to decorations and like building, because I kind of already mentioned this when I was giving, like, when I was going through and like talking about my stuff with Fabric update, what I liked and disliked about it a while ago. But essentially, my main problems with it were, first off, way too many dark type pals. Two, they're like pretty much Pocket Pair is behind on every single one of their decoration updates. Like, good example, Sakurajima, we didn't really get any sort of like building update stuff. I think what we got glass, and that was kind of like a weird one. It's not bad, but whatever, glass. You could have literally added glass anytime. But then like we got the Japanese style for the Fabric, which is like kind of Nordic. That's like the best way of putting it. So then like I have a feeling for the next update they're gonna give us a bunch of like Nordic building structures and stuff. You could build like Nordic homes or something like that. And then probably like one page of like Nordic decorations and stuff and like Viking decoration. But like the problem is that's not enough. Like every single one of these things for the furniture that we got for like Japanese style, this is all like microscopic stuff. Like, yeah, it's kind of like nice little things, but I need like 3 more pages of this, you know what I mean? Like I need bigger things. I need like so many different like Japanese styled, like I need like Japanese like carpets. I need like 3 more styles of like Japanese like building foundations and stuff. They just need to add, like I keep saying, it's like something I've like said for so long with this game. They always do a great job with a lot of things, but it also feels like they only like take the first step towards some things. Like good example, like I think the Japanese style stairs of like having more decorative stuff and like all just Japanese style stuff. I think that's a great ad. I think that was fantastic for like giving diversity and making like more decorative stuff. But when it comes to actual like furniture and stuff, it's like we just need way more of this stuff. I know technically this is the biggest tab with the most stuff already, but it's like we need more, man. Like this is not enough. Like 4 types of plants, like, and then the 1 or 2 types of wall plants. These are the only ones that take up the entire wall. Like 1 type of ivy. It's like they just need to add a lot of furniture. So kind of TLDR to answer your question, I hope they add element types. I hope they add a crap ton more, like a ridiculous amount more decorations and like just other ways of like better improving decorations. Like another example is for these foundations. I hope we can like do like inverted triangles so they're not always like this way. I hope like we can do like the opposite and like make a full square, you know what I mean? But just like more stuff for decorations. In terms of like I don't even know, like maybe PAL upgrades. Like I think armor or something would be kind of cool to see in Palworld. Like you could actually like add armor or something to your pals to like give them like more defense or attack power or something. Or considering it's a game about like essentially Pokemon with guns, like really dive into that, like make it so like I know they already have saddles where you unlock their partner skill, but like give me an armor set that like gives my Jet Dragon laser beams along with their rocket launchers. So like I think just more PAL upgrades in general besides just like the passive skills and the stuff that I kind of go through in my upgrade guides already. Even though it honestly would make my guides out of date and whatever, and I'd have to, or it's a lot more work on my end. That's what I personally prefer as a player. Like as a content creator, no thanks, because that's more work I have to do. But as an actual player, yes, that is what I want. So, but hopefully that more or less answers your question. But so let me kind of show you guys what I was thinking in this little noggin of mine. So I was thinking we go something like this, and then from here we have this kind of stacked on top. I hope you guys are kind of starting to see what I'm putting down. So from here, and also once again, this is probably way more storage space or anything than what you'd ever need, but kind of like I said before, it's like that's not exactly the point. It's like I've already put 3K hours on this one server, and assuming that I continue to play as much as I am, that'll easily double. So might as well build something in case I have just a trillion eggs saved up for whatever reason. But now keep this open. And then this would be a second storage room up here. See what I'm doing. And then from here we could either do one more layer on top of this, or we could just kind of keep this one just like either put a roof right here or have it be the too high, but that is generally what I'm thinking the plan is, chat. But I kind of do at least want this double layer here. Yeah, no problem. But in all reality, there's a lot of things I would like to see. Should we put like this? Which doors should we put? Should we have like these little like exterior doors, or do you think the interior type doors would be a bit better? I don't think these are bad, but personally, I just like the look of the outside doors a bit better. See, and that's and actually, this is something I will mention that I give props to, like this update for like the structure stuff. I do absolutely love that they gave us multiple door options. I just wish that they did that with every other one of these foundation types. Like, I want multiple types of doors for the wood door. I want multiple types of doors for the stone door. I want multiple types of doors for the metal door. I want all types of variants. I don't give a crap if they all do the literally same exact thing. I want them. But I don't know. Like I said, I personally like, I think for now I'll keep the exterior doors, but if I kind of like don't stop liking that vibe, we'll get rid of them. But I kind of like it. Then yeah, we got that all situated. But they'll definitely expand on the building blocks. They have a good thing going. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like they always take, like, they do a lot of good things that, like, I think are like a good idea. Like, good example, I do think these glass panes are a good idea. The only problem is that if okay, with the texture qualities I have right now, the glass looks nice, but the problem is when you turn up the texture quality, because you want to see what the glass looks like when it's on a higher texture quality. Let me do this quick for you guys. So if you turn texture quality to epic. Oh, is this gonna not do what I want, or is this just literally not it? Okay, cool. Never mind. That was very anticlimactic. Maybe it's effects. Let's just turn everything up for a sec, chat. I don't like doing this because it like slows down my game. Yeah, exactly. Let me see if this does what I'm trying to show off. There we go. I guess that kind of, I think it's if you get farther away, but like it's kind of got this like weird warpness to it, and like you said, the reflections are kind of weird, and I'll kind of go farther away and show you. So like when you go farther out, it just kind of looks like weird. It just looks blurry. That's the like best way of putting it. Like this compared to, we'll switch it back. If my thing wants to do what I want it to do. Compared to this, where it's like you can just see, I mean, like I said, it looks worse, but like at least in terms of like clarity, it looks better. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. And like I was saying too, I'm still kind of debating if I build something here. I guess just the main thing is I don't know how I'd exactly want to do like the curve upwards. Because obviously, like I said, you don't have those like inverted triangles you can build upside down. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, chat. But let's keep building this because I got about more or less an hour before I gotta kind of start ending stream. So best way of putting it, whatever this layer is essentially what the next like 4 layers are gonna be. So that's why I'm kind of like deciding like what is like the best way of like doing this and getting this one set up, because once I get this set up, we're just copying and pasting that bitch to the sky. Excuse my language, chat, but that's essentially what we're doing. So, all right. Well, like I said, let's not waste time. And I'm kind of thinking about it. I think we are only going to stick with these 2 layers. Oh, you're not who I want out right now. I think we're going to stick with these 2 layers of storage because let's do this math real quick, chat. So we said for how many storage slots we have at the moment, that is 1,600. So 1,600 times. Okay, so hold on. I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. So 3,200. Because we'll just get the whole math of the entire floor instead of just like each actual layer. 3,200 times. How many layers am I doing? So 1. Let's estimate 4 layers. Okay, we'll estimate 4 layers. So chat, if we had 4 layers with like the amount of storage that we're doing per layer, we would have a total of 12,000 item slots. I think that's more than enough for storage. What do you guys think? Because I'll be honest too, I'm also like lazy sometimes. Like, here's a good way of putting it, chat, like just for a little bit of background on my like Palworld guides, or at least Pal upgrade guides. Sometimes they're kind of a pain to do. So like it is, so obviously I try to get alpha pals for every single one of my guides, and sometimes for certain pals, I don't know what it is like impossible to get an alpha version of. So like I will literally like at a certain point, like after condensing so many of like a certain pal, I'll just start like giving up and just start stuffing them in chests. Like, I'll deal with you later, I'll hatch you later, I just don't want to deal with you. So those are rookie numbers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's just like it's like the problem is, like I said, it's just like sometimes some pals, like good example, I know War Sect was one specifically that took forever. Like I'm trying to even think. Splatterina was a nightmare to get an alpha version for. Like that, I literally had 5 breeding farms going for like probably like a solid week before I actually got like a Splatterina like alpha with everything I wanted. It was so painful. I hated it. So it's like, yeah, sometimes after a certain point, and it's like I can even show you guys how many I have condensed. You know, I'll just show you guys right now, just so I don't forget. I know we're getting sidetracked. I promise it's the last thing, chat, for realsies. But it's like, let me just show you. I don't think I have them all stored. I think they're still in my pal box. But it's like every single one of these is upgraded, not by choice, but because that's how many it took. And this, just for some more context, besides these, I probably had a solid like 10 to 20 chests of just Splatterina. So it's like some pals just take forever to actually upgrade, and or get an alpha version of, and it's actually painful. So, but long story short, that's why I want as much storage as possible, because I'll be honest, sometimes I think I'm going to be lazy, and then, like, I'll eventually clear it out. I do spring cleaning on my boxes every once in a while. But, see, because then what I'm thinking, quickly talking about staircases for this, just to kind of, like, give context for how I want this to all be connected. So we'd put, like, a staircase here. We'd put another floor here. Okay, we'd probably have it matching the rest of these. But then finally, we would have a staircase up here, which would lead to the next floor, which is going this way. And then what would happen from here, chat, is so then, like, here is where we'd start the next staircase. And you see what I'm getting at? It's essentially just like copying that, and we're just building a giant spiral in the center. But I might end up only doing one staircase then. I might not do double, but we might still keep something like this just so you have both options of going up. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do. But we might only have the one door too. Who knows, chat? The world is our oyster. We can do whatever our hearts desire. But yeah, that, long story short, TLDR, that's what the general plan is for the staircase. So that way we got a few different ways of getting up besides just, once again, like running straight to the left or right. I need that multi-egg incubator thing. Yeah, I was gonna say, that's another thing I'm trying to think of, is having, like, locations for all those. Probably on every floor I'll have incubators. But I might even make, like, these rooms. Maybe I'll, like, destroy this door and, like, right in this room or something, I'll have, like, the incubator room or something. Or, ooh, maybe. Wait. Thoughts, chat. Got a hair in my mouth. We on the pals? I forget what incubator is there. Thoughts, chat? That's backwards, but thoughts? That was off. Very off. Trying to get it to, like, snap to the wall. There. Once again, completely unnecessary for the amount you would have, but... You know what, chat? Maybe we can do something like this. Hold that thought. Maybe we can do... If I don't want to be stupid. There. That's kind of nice. And then you have a way up from here that doesn't look too bad. Anubis, are you going to build these? And you're literally not even doing anything. So many resources. Yerp. Never need to worry about resources. And the funny part is that's just stuff that I have in my guild chest, not even including, like, all the other crap I have stored at my other bases. So, hey, like I always say, these bases are not meant for, like, your average player to, like, follow, like, down to, like, every single detail. It's more of just ideas you can do. So, like, good example, if you need, like, storage space, like, you could build everything else you need around in this, like, more open area, but then you have, like, an infinite storage room in here, essentially. I did not need to build these. I'm stupid. Chat, I keep getting sidetracked. I apologize. That is my own fault. Amen. Do the ting. Come on, just a hair. There. So this one. this is the annoying part. This. When I have so many resources, that's literally me on this world essentially. That's why I'm building these mega bases in the first place. I'm like, I have so many resources, like I might as well start building like cool stuff. That's why I started building my mega base, which I don't know if I like, for those who are maybe newer viewers and haven't seen my work on that, I'm building a mega base that's like made of like 4 or 5 different bases. I'm still kind of figuring out the little bit of like minor details on that, but yeah, working on that, and it's pretty fun. It's just a matter of, it's a lot of work. It's a big base, chat. It's a very big base. So we'll have to redo these stairs here. I lied. What am I doing? Let's just delete these. I need to make sure these are open so I can... never mind, I'm stupid. See, once again, if just the building stuff worked better, I wouldn't have to go through this like back and forth, but it's like because the lock-on stuff just sucks. It's like, okay, first I need to build this wall. Then I build this chest. Now I build this one. And then once I build this one, that's when we can build the one in the corners. Alright, well, you're in the way. Cool, thanks. Thanks. Appreciate it. Can you snap? Here. Secret is just build where the Anubis is not. Alright, now we can destroy these. That's the best way of doing this. I think the plan is I'll try to stay, like, I'm gonna line it up with these little wooden barriers. If you kind of catch them at drift. Catch my drift. So we'll go like, I'm trying to see like what's the best way to like line it up. That just a hair off of it, and hopefully that'll still fit. Let's see. Okay, so it seems like we can still build the wall, so that's good. 2 hours behind. Why do you want oil at this base? No particular reason. So essentially, this was just like a base that I just personally like the location of. And it happens to have some of those little oil nodes, so I'm like, well, let's just incorporate the oil nodes down here. Why not? Because then what I think the game plan is, we're gonna build in this corner probably like our farm. Maybe probably like honestly in this whole corner we could fit our farm, and then either underneath the staircase or maybe like along that wall or something we can put some furnaces. But essentially down here is going to kind of be our little industrial area and just like making stuff for cakes. And then like I said, like there's no actual reason for that besides this is just the base location that I had before, and it had oil nodes, so I'm like, why not add oil nodes just so we're also getting oil? But yeah, other than that, no particular reason. Also, thank you for stopping into the stream. Is it Spadite? But thank you for stopping into the stream. Let's see. I'm not a fan of that, to be honest with you. But it is what it is, unfortunately. One of the many things I hope they kind of clean up, where it's like if like something's going through, they kind of clean it up, because that's ugly. You heading out for the night, Green Dino? Well, I appreciate you stopping into the stream. It's been awesome having you here. And once again, thank you for the donations you dropped earlier. That was super kind of you. But like I said, I hope you have a good rest of your night, and feel free to check out the stream or the rest of the stream later. It should be up on the channel. I don't plan on taking it down or anything. So, all right, take it easy, Green Dino. I don't know why I waved, but bye. Let's see. Is this gonna work? Cool. Real question. And then we'll keep them destroyed for now so I can finish building these chests, just so they don't get in the way. Hate to see that. So it is. So I think we'll destroy this door for a sec. Ah, dang it, Anubis. I'm trying to work here. Why I oughta. It's a little hard with the staircase right here. Whatever, we'll rebuild it. And that's the problem with building as well. It's just like, I almost wish your player went transparent when you're building, so that way you can like see through yourself and actually see what you're doing. Like half the time, especially if I got like both these plasma launchers on my back, I literally can't see like anything in front of me. Let's build these. We're gonna have to destroy this. So rest in peace, wall. Anubis is struggling to get up here. That works for me because I can finish building this. I like how I said, or this stream is like a PAL breeding base like stream, and like yet I have not built a single like PAL farm or breeding farm. We're gonna get to that part, chat. I promise that will happen before I end this stream. Honestly, we're just finishing up these walls here and having Anubis finish building these chests, and then we're moving on to the actual breeding farm part of it. Oh, wait, I lied. JK. I didn't realize I didn't finish building that. Anubis, you still have chests to build over here, buddy boy. What do you think you're doing? Because the things I'd like to get done before I actually end stream, I want to build the breeding farms, and I'd also like to get electricity to this base. So I'd like to get this first layer kind of done. And then from there, I want to make sure we got electricity and everything kind of going, so that way, if I do stream and kind of finish things up tomorrow, it can just kind of be fairly short and sweet. More of like decorating tomorrow, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. I'd rather not. Or maybe if not tomorrow, like next time I stream, per se. Anubis, I need you to finish building this chest, because I'm lazy and don't want to build it myself. Thanks. Alright. Not too bad, chat. Don't need a door there. We can keep this part more open. Because I actually have a bit of a game plan for this too, now I'm thinking about it. So what we'll do, because as I kind of mentioned earlier in the stream, I don't like having those light bulbs like right at like this first layer, just because it's like blinding. So, hypothetically, that, so that way that light kind of makes it look a little better going through. But then we'll build a lamp on like this ceiling of this one here, so that way we get that light through both layers on top of, I mean, it'll already like go through because like lighting kind of sucks in this game, but point being, it'll make this all look nice, I promise. Alright. So, and then we'll copy this floor here, so that's all still going the same way. Nice little distinguisher to kind of differentiate the the multiple layers we'll have. Is that Dizzy? Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate the support. I don't know why I said it like that, but I appreciate it. So let's hop down here. We got that staircase. Now we build these. Now we go staircase here. And this will be the next layer. Cool beans. I am liking that, chat. I am liking that a lot. We'll build like, and we'll keep that one open. I don't wanna, I like having as much, it's kind of like the Minecraft stairs, like ideology, if you kind of know what I mean. It's like, you could have a shallow roof to like get through things, but it just makes it a little easier so you're not bonking your head, or in this case, pals aren't bonking their head. But yeah, I think that is pretty good. And then we'll just kind of build this as like a little reminder of where the next layer is, or like the start of the next storage area. This technically that'd be open. Yeah, we'll see how I think I might start the stairs like, yeah, I think we're gonna have the stairs be like here, and then we'll have the door be like right here to the next thing. I'm liking this general layout. Alright, not too bad, not too bad at all. So let's actually start building the glass walls so we can start figuring out where we're putting these breeding farms, because I'm kind of looking at it right now. I think it's going to be 4 breeding farms per layer. Oh, I was also thinking about it too. On that layer that I was talking about would be for pals. I think that's might be where I put like ranches as well. We'll see. I do organization down there, but yeah, all that stuff that was on my checklist I read off earlier. For those who don't know, I have a checklist of everything I want on this base. Yeah, I want ranches and everything. I need to have pretty much consistent cake production on this base, so I know I have my mega farm, but that way I don't even need to like take resources, excuse me, cannot talk. That way I don't have to take resources from the mega farm supplies to make cakes, and I can solely focus on using that for like gold production and everything, and like other foods that I would either want to sell or use for my pals. Because it's like, it's kind of annoying, like especially for like pizzas and stuff. It's like I hate having to like use all my milk and wheat and all that stuff to make cakes along with pizza. So I think having those separated will work a lot better for just having its own independent cake production compared to everything else with the mega farm. New place, please. Thank you. We'll have to sleep again here. Not right now, but in a little bit. just come back around for that. Up, and we'll just build like this from here on out. I'm in. Build on the one spot I want you to build. It's pretty cool. Oh god, I did not. I was trying to just kind of speed build, but that did not work at all. How I was trying to make it happen. And such a pain. There, that's a little better. This is where it's gonna get a little weird. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, hold on to this. Yeah, alright, that is the right layer. Okay. Last layer of glass. We're almost there. Annoying part. Hold that thought. Go. Alright, just don't build. That is fine. I'm not upset. It's looking pretty good, chat. I'm liking the look of it. I'm digging the vibes. What's the vibe? What's the agenda? And high sunset November. Let's see. Breeding farms. So let's start figuring this out. This might be a problemo, chat. Can I not even fit one? Let's see, hold up. What are you overlapping with? So I guess it's that corner. How far this way can I bring this? Like right there. Can I line these up? Or is this not gonna let that happen? Probably not, huh? That'd be too nice, chat. So it looks like we're eyeballing these. So they might not be perfect, but you know what? That's okay. Why are you getting stuck on things and the other one isn't? This first before we build our other thing. Seems like that one. We might do some readjusting on these stairs. We'll see. So I'm not a huge fan of that kind of getting blocked. So I'm almost wondering if I can do... How do I want to do this? I don't want these to be blocking. staircases. Chat. Indeed. Yeah, and that's kind of in the way too. Chat. It's all falling apart. Let's see. Let's see if I can even build what I want right here, because this is where that staircase would be. So that might technically be in the way then. Yerp. Why is this like glued to my face right now? It's like, yeah, so this is definitely in the way. Man, this thing just has such a big area of building. What kind of eyeball? I do like this little storage area in here. It's just a matter of making the room for the breeding farms. Let's see. I almost want to see if... I think I might redo these. So that way the stairs kind of come in here. Like in the center rather than the sides. So like if I were to do something like that instead with stairs like this, it'd pretty much be the inversion of what we currently got going on, if that makes sense. So like instead of these, so now it'd be like this. Hopefully you guys are kind of seeing the vision I got going right now. Then what we do, I get rid of this. We'll end up destroying that as we go a bit lower in a sec. Plus this will help us with this right here. Essentially, we go like that instead, chat. Place like this just so we can get that staircase. It's that. Chat, do you pick up what the Rock is cooking right now? I don't remember the saying. Is it? I know it's something about what the Rock is cooking. Are you smelling what the Rock is cooking? A fart. And actually, you know what? This kind of makes a bigger area for if I want to do storage or anything. So I'm kind of digging it, chat. There. Get rid of these. Cover this up. We can honestly have that part still be open top. That's fine. If we really want to put something right here, we can. But I kind of like it like this. So that takes care of that problem of the stairs being in the way on that side. I guess the main thing now is still figuring out if and how I want to do this kind of stair setup. If I am not going to be able to fit staircases along the sides. So maybe I would have to do something like this. Or like if I might have to just stick with the middle stairs and work off that. Well, then again, now I'm thinking, how do I even get up to the next part? Hey chat, this is the fun, the struggle of coming up with base designs. It's like I have ideas, but then actually implementing them is difficult. Because I think if we were to have this to get up to this storage area, I think that's all right. I think that's fine. And then we can get rid of these. Do that. So that way you can still access all the other areas. Let's start building these. Let's also redo these stairs. Go. Go. Now let's build this. Go. I think that's looking pretty all right. Cool beans. Whoops. Officially takes care of the problem with the stairs being in the way. I guess that just moves on to the next dilemma of how do I do the next staircase? I mean, in all reality, I could do something like this again, but then that would also make it so this pathway would either be not tall enough or it'd be weird. So we'll figure out something, chat, though. We'll figure out something. Thinking. What if I put these as close as I could inside? What if I like redid these? Hold up. That's not what I meant. So okay. So literally like that is the boundary. Essentially. Interesting. Okay, well, where's the boundary now? There. This is kind of tricky, honestly. I'm trying to figure out what's like the best way of doing this. It's like this is more or less how I'd want it structured. It's just about making sure pals and everything can get through still. Let's place this, or these, I should say. Let's get this kind of built. Like trying to get this down to like the tiniest little hair. Alright. So that's 4 right there. Now I guess once again that kind of leads into my dilemma of how I want to do this next part here. Because once I figure out something that works, once again, this is why we're figuring it out in this layer, and then I can come back and do the rest of the layers later, because it's just figuring out the first initial layer is always the struggle. But once we figure out that first initial layer, that's when we'll actually like be able to start really moving. I think yeah, I definitely think down here would be a good spot for like the ranches. Where did I even put a bed? I think I just swung past it. Yerp. Alright, so it's like 8:30 right now. So I think we're gonna definitely try to just get this last staircase built on the 2nd floor. I might start a stream tomorrow to kind of finish up building the main general structure of it, but I definitely think that at least getting this first layer is where I want to at least get done before we end the stream. See, and something else I'm trying to do is I'm trying not, because I think we talked about mods already, or at least like less restrictive mods. But yeah, it's like I don't want to use any of those mods. I'm trying to make all these bases like able to be built without having to use any sort of like removing boundaries or anything. I kind of don't want to have them be one wide. It just makes it a little awkward for the pals, in my personal opinion. Maybe we could do that. Not like the biggest fan of it, because you kind of like gotta like walk through the farm. But I don't know. I think we could try it out, and if I need to do some readjusting, we can. Well, I guess these should technically, if I'm kind of going with the same design, I should keep these the same. Then yeah, so from here, just build the stairs again. We'll obviously keep that part open, but then I guess technically I do this. But well, there we go. It's pretty much a carbon copy of what we have below. Once again, I might change the design later. I'm not like the biggest fan of how that's laid out at the moment. But, you know, at the end of the day, as long as we can walk through without have to literally jumping through this fence, I'm okay with it. Plus, we get the 4 breeding farms, so that way we could have like 3 layers and have 12 or 4 for 16. Not too bad. Let's just get the floors laid out for this and build the other staircase up. And then from there, I think we will be pretty good. And we'll just delete this. Oh, there goes the camera battery, chat. Alright. Game plan. We are going to finish floors. I'll switch camera battery just for the last little bit here. And then I think we're just gonna add electricity. Maybe I'll make the farm first. We'll either make farm or electricity. We'll say that. But we'll either get electricity. I cannot talk right now. We'll either get electricity stuff situated, or we'll do the farm stuff. But yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to get it all done tonight. And I think once we are finally done building everything, this is why I also want like a little place for me to sleep at this. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I totally forgot I had my headphones connected so I could do that by tapping my headphones. But I think once we get to our final like final height is what I'm trying to say. I think we're gonna get a really good view. I think we're gonna get some pretty good views of some stuff once we get that high. Alrighty. Technically I need to keep this layer open. staircase quickly built. There we are. And now we have our second layer. But this will probably change a little bit, but I think this is generally how all the layers are going to be structured. And then, like I said, for we'll just put some of these. I think that's backwards. Maybe. No, that's right. Nubus build. I think that's pretty good, chat. So, like, then you got all this storage in here. We'll probably put little signs somewhere. That kind of, maybe we'll just have, like, on diagonal corners, we'll just have the breeding things, because, I mean, in all reality, if you're going for, like, time limits, probably having 4 of them per layer isn't a terrible thing. But I don't know. We'll figure out some stuff in the future. And then see, you got a nice little glass thing. We'll put a light up there. And if you need to get up to this one, you go up here, and then we'll put a light. Let me figure out just like this middle board. So I guess technically that is the middle. I always hate putting lights on. See, this is what I was talking about, like with like stuff in the way. It's like I'm trying to like place this light, but I literally can't see where I'm placing it. I think that'll be fine. I just gotta do the annoying way of up, 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 up. Not enough hop. There we go. And then that should be pretty good for that. But I'm liking this layout so far, chat. You get the nice view of all the cherry blossoms. You get plenty of room back here, I guess. Why is this one so much sticking out? Why is it sticking out so much farther? I don't like that. How do I disassemble you? What do I gotta click? On this hover over box. I'm gonna see if I can push that back a bit. Let's hope I didn't screw this up with my... I'll probably have to destroy these stairs. Ooh. Any better? There we go. Oh, these are actually pressed up against the wall. Sorry for the involuntary fart noises through the mic. Same problem with this one. This one's like really... I might even redo both of these. Just want to get these pushed up against the wall as much as I can. Is that better? Why are you still so far away from the wall? Why can't I place it close to the wall? We're gonna redo both of these. I know I can put it closer. Like, I clearly did it with the other ones. See, that one's pushed up against the wall now. Why doesn't the other one want to do that? What do you mean the ground's too steep? This is the flattest ground humanly possible. This one might be a bit of a lost cause. I don't know why I can't get this one to... This one I can get close. Not this one. That's not what I want. What do you mean the ground is too steep? Can I like do it like this maybe? Probably not. This is annoying. I don't know why it's saying the ground is too steep right there. What do you mean the ground is too steep? It's literally a flat ground. Hold on, I wonder if I could do something quick. Hold that thought. Maybe now the ground won't be too steep. I actually got an idea. I got a big wrinkle brain move, chat. We're gonna see which one this one lines up with. Like which one of these like main lines on the ground lines up with. Depending on where it generally lines up is where we are gonna put that other one, or try to line up that other one. That's a little bit behind that. Okay. times this line. What do you mean the ground is too steep? I don't understand, chat. Tell me how the ground is too steep. That is wild. I don't know why it is still saying the ground is too steep. Oh. This is like too far out though. Yeah, why is it saying that the ground is too steep right there specifically? What is too steep about it? It must be like literally tracking the ground below. Because that's like the only way I can register that it would be quote unquote too steep. Where this is at now, or is this going to be in the way? Oh, let's go, chat. We are literally the best. Once again, love building in this game, except when it just literally wants to fight you. But we beat your shenaniganry. What do you mean? What just happened? Did I delete it by accident? There. We did it, chat. That was a lot more work than what I was kind of anticipating, but we done did the ting. Let's just put back these staircases. And let's move on to the very last thing we're doing. But I think this is a pretty good little setup. I think it works out pretty well. Oh yeah, let me rebuild these. There we go. There we go. So, let's hop down here quick. Let's start getting our farm situated. Alright, we're gonna speed run and grab a camera battery quick. You know what? Yeah, I have one right here. So we're gonna quickly switch camera batteries, and I'll be back in just a few minutes, chat. Might grab another energy drink. I know it's late already, but still. BRB though. Alrighty, chat, we back. Nice quick break this time. Oh, my camera's glitching out. I can see it. Oh gosh, hold that thought. Hold on. I can literally see it glitching out. Good. Yup, okay. Hi, chat. Ignore that loud bang. My apartment does that. I don't even know if you guys heard that. But let's finish building this farm, and then I gotta go run to the store before they close. So, I think we're gonna build it in this little section right here. So, I think we're gonna go. We kind of like line it up with this corner, chat. It's like this kind of. Can I put berry farms on the side of it? Because that would be pretty pog. Alright, Anubis, I need you out of the way. There we go. There's that. Maybe I should have tested the berry farms prior. Oh, chat. Oh. We're literally the best. Might need to destroy these walls, though. I don't want these clipping through the wall. We'll build it like right there. This clipping. Kind of. We'll rebuild this one. I don't mind if the actual farms clip through each other. I just don't want them like clipping into the wall very much. It's clipping through a bolt a little bit, but that's okay. Alright, I'm kind of like just seeing how these are building so I can have them more or less all go in the same way. Listen, chat, if we're spending all this time making a mega farm, we gotta make sure it at least looks nice. Or a mega base in general, I should say. I don't know about you guys, but I think this is a cute little farm corner we got going on over here. Those are all going... Can't see which way those... Okay, so they are... Lines are going that way. How about this? Are we just going this way? Cool. Alright, there's that one. It's fine. Alright, now we just build our walls back. There we go. I was like, where's the door? Oh yeah, I forgot we did this. Well, now you know, chat. All of us together, you can pretty much infinitely stack advanced chests. Alright, let's see. But overall, I think that's a cute little farm corner, chat. I don't know about you guys. And then what we'll do, chat, we're gonna place food boxes, but we are going to do this first. So we're gonna line this up with the middle of this, more or less figure out where the center is, which is probably this line. So we'll place that there. And now, because the plan is we're gonna line it up with this line, kind of, we're gonna go and do this. That's pretty close to center. Go. Now. Eat. And same process over here. So we'll look this way and figure that out. What's on? Yes, I guess this is the middle. Place that there. And once again, it's kind of more or less kind of eyeball the middle. Probably about good. Maybe. God damn it, Bobby. I didn't mean to do that. That boy ain't right. Hey, Ranger, how's it going? Hey, I know, sadly, we're actually going to be finishing up stream here in a minute. Funny enough, I was just talking about how I got to run to the store before they close within, like, the next hour, and I hate being that person that shows up, like, 5 minutes before close, so I want to get there, like, at least, like, half an hour before. Oh, come on, you just were lining up with this. Now you're not going to? Whatever. That is wild, actually. You were just lining up. But we'll show you the progress we got going on this base in a second, Ranger. Let's hope that maybe like just a hair backwards will make it work. There. That's kind of straight. We'll just put that like here. Then we got 2 food boxes for any sort of crops that we're growing. I think that's a good little corner for that. I think in this staircase is where we're gonna have a spot for energy. So let's start going underneath this staircase. But I hope you're having a good day, Ranger. I know you're, we're in, like, pretty different time. Well, I don't know if it's crazy different time zone, but I definitely know we're in different time zones. So I'm not sure what time it is over there for you, but hope you're having a good day, night, evening, whatever time it is for you. So I think we want a big generator. I'd have to, like, destroy a lot if I want to wedge it in. Well, let's see. Do I have to do that with a small generator? Yeah, so I think the small generator is low-key probably the best plan, just because it doesn't take up a lot of space. So that's like the middle. So, you know what? Hold up. I got a better idea. So is that the farthest away from the wall, I guess? I can work with that, I guess. And it's got to be a little off center. The OCD part of my brain will hate that, but it's fine. And then we can add a bunch of these. See, and I've heard like mixed things about what these actually do, but as far as I'm aware, they make like the overall like battery or like energy supply of your base last longer. I'm gonna rebuild that. I don't want that flip-flopped. But yeah, I've heard like mixed things about what these do, but all I know is that I build a bunch of them at my bases and I never have issues with power running out, so even if only one works, they work totally fine to me. But I think for this though, we're just gonna build. I don't know how many I actually want to build. I think for the sake of these, we're gonna do this. Hold on. What am I doing? We're going to. Build a couple of these outward, but then we're going to delete the ones that are more in. Oh, why? Come on, bro. Why don't you want to snap? You'll connect that way. So we'll do that, and then this is the plan. So we'll destroy these. Let's do this. Hold on. I got a plan. Let's have that be as close to the wall as we can get it, just so we can figure that out. So then what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna finish up this electricity stuff, and then we're gonna call it quits, chat, because I got stuff I gotta do. So we'll put that like there. Then what we'll do is use that as a new bench point. You do this. If I want to move a hair, that'd be pretty cool. And there, whatever, good enough. Hey, I appreciate the 10. I almost just called you Roger. Ranger, that's super kind of you. I really appreciate it. Job times suck. Yeah, I definitely get that. I work retail, so yeah, when work comes around, not a fan. But once again, Rangers, genuinely super kind of you for the 10 gifted. I really appreciate it. How's it going, Tony? Welcome to the stream. We're actually going to be wrapping things up here shortly. Unfortunately, I got to run to the store before they close. It's currently 9 p.m. for me, and Target closes at 10. But, like I said, before we actually end stream, though, we'll quickly go over what we've done on the base, just for those who are kind of coming in a little bit later, and just to kind of get an idea of what we actually did today. But before these start all despawning, let me play some Anubis and start building some of these. But I think we're gonna go one more layer deep, and then I could have a couple of these. I might have 3 of them just kind of lined up here, but in all reality, I appreciate that, Tony. That's super nice of you. Appreciate you subscribing. you're heading to bed, man. I appreciate it. Well, once again, I really appreciate the donation, Ranger. It's super kind of you. But you have a good rest of your night, man, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next stream. You take it easy now. But here, we'll quickly, now that Anubis is actually caught up on that, let's finish building these. Might even put an ore circ down just to, oh, what? You're gonna lock on all the other ones, but not this? Oh, brother. On. Oh, I just need to, there. That's hopefully good. Oh, dude. Come on. Well, let's get this out of the way. Maybe this is causing my issues. We'll rebuild it. How do you line up with the rest of them, but not with this one? What if we started this way? Using our brains, chat. Let's throw Anubis down. Build those because I'm lazy. I'm almost wondering if like 3 layers is unnecessary, because I don't know how much power we're gonna be using on this base in all reality. I'm also kind of thinking of where I want to put like upgrade equipment. Because let me see, can I fit? This down here still. I guess I could still fit it along this wall here. Let me do this like this, but then also there. So that's kind of out of the way more. Maybe I can even scoot it a wee bit more over. It's like going through the stairs. I don't want that. I think we'll just have to eyeball it. That's fine. Not the biggest deal in the world, just a little bit more effort. Trying to like keep it the same. Starting to clip to the stairs like right there. If I put it like right here, hypothetically, that should be as close as I can get. So that there, and that should be enough out of the way, so that way we can put in hold on, Anubis, I don't know if you're in the way or not. I think definitely a lot, yeah. I think it was 6 of those per one big one. Yeah, so I'm not totally sure. I mean, that's the thing about all these bases, and something I was talking about before with someone asking what to do once you have pretty much maxed out pals and everything. It's like you build mega bases, build just cool bases you want to build, and then from there, all you really do is you find stuff to build, and then you end up tweaking it and adjusting it to your likings and making it to however you personally play the game. Because Like I always say, it's just like I'm not expecting anyone to play exactly how I play for the sole reason of I have like 3K hours in like just this world. So I'm not exactly expecting people to need a mega base that can breed like 50 pals or whatever. I guess it's probably gonna be like 12 or 16 pairs of pals once I'm done, but it's like I'm not expecting people to need that, but you know, I need it for my purposes, for making guides and other stuff and just personal pals I want to upgrade and whatnot. It's like it's nice to have this stuff for my uses, but once again, that's why I say that these structures and layouts that I do can easily be used for like all-in-one bases if you really wanted to. But I think that is pretty good. I need to actually start wrapping up here real fast because it is 9:13 and I need to be boogieing here. So let's quickly grab an ore circ. We might make that open. I'm not totally sure how I feel about the door. As long as ore circ can fit through it, I'm fine with it. But let's grab an ore circ. Got a couple, I think, that are ready to go. Honestly, I could make better ones, but these are fine. You can come out, buddy. Use stuff. Get to it. I mean, I know they can stand in place and generate electricity. I use most things for decorative too. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'll use like the flower beds, like these for like decoration. Same with like the water fountains and stuff. But like some of the stuff is just kind of ugly. Like where would I put this and like not have it be in the way? Or just like be like kind of look out of place. Why do you suck right now? Hold that thought. Thank you to Is That Yak for subscribing. I appreciate the support. Let's put in the alpha and beta wave stuff, because that might help a bit. We can always throw down a couple more ore circs if we really need to. Let's put this like here for now. Did I just play? I always forget which ones I placed. I think I just placed the alpha and this is the beta, so. Anubis, do it. I'm lazy. Let's throw down a couple more ore circs just to get some power going, and then probably one can keep it generated. I just feel like you're generating so slow. You're not a bad ore circ. Let's throw out you and you. I guess I could upgrade their work speed still. I haven't given them the mega upgrade. Yeah, exactly. Just getting that quick like initial startup, and then once they got all that energy saved up, then we won't have any sort of issues. It's probably because I already have some lights and they're like already. Oh, I guess I'm totally forgetting that these exist, so we probably will need all the energy. We'll see. We might, like I said, that's kind of like the nice part about doing a lot of tweaks and adjustments. So it's just like if we need to get bigger generators to supply energy to these, we can. If not the biggest deal in the world. We can always modify and adjust things. So either way, not the biggest deal in the world, chat. If anything, like in all reality, I can just make an ore circ with better work speed and everything, and then that should more or less take care of things. Plus actually upgrade some more that I think I have some more actual upgraded ones chilling at my other base that aren't really needed. You seem hungry. Well, sucks for you, idiot. Here, we'll do this for now. Here you go. And then to make sure that stuff doesn't spoil, we'll throw down. I know I have some work ones somewhere. Yeah. You're starving, but you won't be in a sec. And also just for temporary, I'm gonna actually like restructure in a bit. I just don't have a lot of time. I just want to make sure I got beds placed down. I won't place a few beds at the moment just to make sure we technically have all proper bedding set up for them. I don't know how this wants to do it. Whatever. It's going right in front of the door, baby. At least until next time. Most streams I kind of like dilly-dally to like end, but yeah, I gotta for real start like wrapping up. Earlier talked about having bred ridiculous amount of for Splatterina. Is that the palette you've had the most eggs so far? Maybe not. Xenolord, honestly, any of the raid boss pals, any pal in general that like you can only breed with itself to make another one of that pal that doesn't have any other combos, any of those types of pals are kind of horrible and take forever. But I personally say probably Xenolord. I think I stored a bunch of my Xenolords maybe, but I've got quite a few fully upgraded Xenolords as well that, once again, not by my like actual like choice of wanting to have that many, but plus I've smashed down a lot of them too. But I'd say Xenolord, Splatterina, let's just say this, in terms of like pals that you can like with actual other breeding combinations, like I would definitely say that Splatterina is definitely up there for one of the more annoying pals to get like an alpha version with the passives I prefer. But like any like exclusive pals, nightmare. Honestly, that's like the same with a lot of these pals. Like I have a lot of these Starions that are in a little viewing box to just save room, but a lot of these pals that are like ones that I show in upgrade guides, unless like I have a designated reason for having that many, like all of these are like from just like extra pals that I'm like, I don't know what to do with. So, but all right, chat, let me just give you a quick rundown of what we have accomplished today, so that way you guys can get an idea of what we did, especially for those who are tuning in early. So this is the mega base so far. It is obviously still a work in progress, but so far I think it's coming together pretty dang well. Obviously takes a lot of aspects from our mega farm from my video that I showed you all, but I think once we finally get these next few layers all situated and build it up a few more stories high, I think it's gonna look pretty sick. And then once again in this lower section here, that's where we're gonna actually put like beds and probably some ranches and everything. But I'm kind of liking how it's looking, and then we'll maybe do something in this back area too. But either way, I'm pretty happy with how it's looking. Looks nice and clean. I appreciate that. I'm thinking, let's just say this, it's definitely going to need some touch-ups here and there, and we're going to definitely add some more decorations, but yeah, I think it's looking pretty nice. Definitely nice place you choose. Yeah, see, and like I said, this is what I said in one of my other videos. Like, I like the base location. That's the whole reason why we even have those like oil extractors in that spot in the first place, because I'm like, I would like to get oil still. It's like I don't want to just waste spots, so might as well incorporate them into the base. I mean, we got plenty of height, like trust me, we can go in terms of like building and like max height. The sky's the limit, baby. Pretty much all of this height we are able to build essentially. I don't know if it's like to the very max, but I know you can definitely go a lot higher than we currently are, because there's all of that up there that we could build up to. So we got plenty of room to work upwards. But also just to kind of show for those who are not here, these little pillars in the middle are like storage rooms. So we'll kind of show the general layout, because for those who aren't aware, this first layer was like the layer we were just figuring out how everything is going to be placed, and then the rest of them upwards, except for the very top one, which is going to be like my room, all of them are going to be pretty much identical. So we got 4 breeding farms per layer. We have 4 of the large incubators, 2 on each side. In here we have where we're gonna store extra eggs if we ever want to store eggs. It's 4 rows going inwards, and then across it is 5, so a total of 40 chests. And we did the math, so that's a total of 1,600, and then that we got double that up there. Sounds good. Coral, I appreciate you stopping in to the stream and everything. Like I said, we're ending anyways in a minute, but really appreciate you stopping in and everything, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. But just to quickly wrap things up, then we have these more chests up here, so that's a total of 3,200 chest spots available for just storing eggs and stuff. And then we got that to kind of help shine the light through. And other than that, just sprint back downstairs. Got this nice little staircase on both sides. This is where we're gonna make all the beds and stuff, and like I said, for ranches, that's what this is all gonna be for. And finally, we got all this down here. We got our nice farm that we're gonna be using for growing stuff for what's it called? The next, or excuse me, my brain's farting, for cakes and stuff, so that way we can have just the supplies here instead of just taking them from the mega farm. And other than that, and then we got our energy being generated down here. So that'll take a while to kind of actually generate that stuff, and we'll probably have to put some better ore circs down just to kind of keep up with that. But overall, I think we will be fine. I think we'll be all right. So, but yeah, that's all we have done today. I'm pretty happy with what we accomplished, and next stream I'm hoping we can kind of top things off and finish things out, so then I can eventually make a video on it. But yeah, other than that, chat, we're gonna kind of end things here. Hopefully I should have a new video coming out in the next, like, I want to say like couple days, but we'll see how things actually go. But yeah, other than that, since I gotta get going, I appreciate y'all for checking out the stream. Everyone who stopped in now, anyone who's checking out the stream afterwards, I appreciate all you guys coming and checking this out. We're gonna be finishing the build up hopefully within the next day or so. And once again, as usual, if you enjoyed any of the music you heard during the stream, all part of my DMCA free music label, Speaker at Studios, completely DMCA free music. So go ahead, if you're a content creator, use any of these songs for your streams, your videos, whatever. I don't care. I'm not going to come copyright strike you. I'm lazy. But other than that, chat, I got to go. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I genuinely really appreciate it. And I'll catch all you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your days, nights, evening, whatever time period is, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody. I appreciate that, Ranger. You have a good rest of your night.